Hello and welcome to Jadekind Gaming Presents the Observatory. My name is Bob and this is the 82nd episode of the Shadow Kingdom 5th Edition Dungeons & Dragons campaign. I'm joined here with Austin as Mary, Beth as Jojo Jasmine Jamjar, Adam as Herr Wolfgang, Ryan as Mother June, and Nick as Maribel. Maribel? Excellent. So, where we last left off, you studied your book, and there's people who haven't had their day. You were at the tower.
Yep.
You two had your day yet?
Yeah, we are sewer exploring.
Oh, yeah, you're sewer exploring. Mother June.
I'm not finished with my day. I still have a date.
All right, you have a date. Mother June, you're pretty much done. You were just going around.
No.
Doing. Okay, you were at.
No, we
It's been a couple weeks. Sorry,
yeah.
guys.
we bailed on what we were doing, and we're going to go to discover who the third seat of power in the area is.
Okay. So. We'll get to your date later. We're going to start with Mother June.
So,
Great. I so want to find out who that third seat of power is. I've been very curious.
Okay, so.
Okay, so
Probably going to need these. Nope, don't do that. Thank you. Okay, let's go to my names.
So, having a bit of a powwow with my two companions here. So we know that we've got the seat of power within the HOA, and then socially with Sadie that we just met with.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to figure out what the third most important person or organization would be here. And unfortunately, I don't think that we've been able to collect all of that good of information about what that could have been potentially be, so we're going to be kind of going out and trying to figure out what it could be.
Okay, so what specifically are you looking for?
So,
Are you looking for, like, big buildings? Are you talking to people asking them, hey, do you know who else is a power in this region? Or, like, how are you going about it?
well, I'm going to go ahead and let Molly go ahead and take control of the 10 boys that we've got with us that are part of her crew.
Okay.
I'm going to tell her to kind of I'm going to leave it to her to try to find if there are any particular points of interest that seem like they either have a lot of activity, or if not a lot of activity, some sort of like I don't know, high amount of either like money or people of status that are going there. And that's just me trying to guess. But to me and Hammerstein, I think that we're going to be going around doing the bits where we're going to talk to people, and we're going to try to find out either potentially like who would be the like person who employs the most people in the suburb district, or
Okay.
Because we know of some people who are respected, but there's got to be something else.
Okay, so you're going to go around and just be like, hey, do you know who runs this place? Okay, who are you, so are you just asking people at the party, or...
Oh, I suppose we can start here and say they might have some information for us. But yeah, kind of ask around and see if there's any particular like big employer in the area.
Okay. So investigation.
Okay.
And just me, or is
You would get advantage because you have a helper.
Okay.
Or do you want Hammerstein to investigate separately?
I would think that Hammerstein probably doesn't really have that much of a higher skill than I do, so I'd probably go ahead and take advantage.
Yeah, he doesn't have a higher skill than you do.
Yeah.
He's not actually even a lieutenant.
No, he's a sergeant, so...
Well, that, and I don't think intelligence is his high stat.
Not that kind of rogue.
Yeah.
Still not a nice thing to say about something.
Well, he probably wouldn't have said it to his face, so...
Ah. So I get like a 9.
Okay, as you go around and ask about that, you just really aren't getting any real information of like, you're like, oh, well, people work for the guard. Oh, well, people work for the mail carriers. Oh, well, people work at a candy shop. Or, whoa, well, some people work for the HOA themselves. Like, you're getting a lot of like, what, like, well, my grandson, kind of things.
You heard, kill her grandson. That's the only choice.
You don't have to go.
You have to kill them all to be sure.
You don't have to go full JoJo with this, so.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Kill 'em all.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You have to kill all those children.
I didn't kill any children.
Yeah.
I hunted one down poorly.
Okay, so.
How about I change the question that I'm asking?
Okay. I mean, it's kind of bullying the check, but okay.
Well, I'm not going to be asking about who the biggest employer is. I'm going to ask the question: are there any people from the suburbs that are like famous? Like,
Okay, that is a completely different question. Go ahead.
You may proceed.
13.
I mean, you hear about Sienna's wife, who's a pretty influential druid of in the area for that sort of thing. You hear about
Is she the other
Sadie.
person of power?
You hear about Sadie's staff, who's like they're like, oh, everyone knows Sadie. You hear about Selena, who's in the HOA. You hear like
Selena Gomez?
no, Meyer.
Oh.
Definitely.
A little different.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. I mean, you don't really hear about
Okay.
anyone who's particularly famous.
All right.
It's kind of a bunch of suburb people.
Sure. Okay.
There's no retired adventurers or heroes or anything of that nature.
Just a general question. Are we dumbasses who didn't clock the druid as being her own separate power and just assume she was attached to the HOA lady?
I don't know how to answer that question.
No, just a I did pose it as a question. My mistake. general statement that might have been what we did.
He's not asking that question to you. He's asking that question to the rest
Yeah, I
of us.
wonder
Yes,
if
but I
she's
was
our
looking
if
for-
she's our other person of power because we keep running into her. And she was really rough to fight.
You didn't.
You
fight
didn't
her.
fight her. You
No,
fought
you're right.
random
You're right. I fought
druids.
other random druids. She just scared me.
Yeah.
Well, she's a high-level caster. Second.
So, I'm thinking that I'll probably go ahead and say adieu to these set of people then. And it's
The suburbs is so hard.
yeah, it's the because what are like the places of importance here in the suburbs? Because it's basically like
Candy shop.
people's house, candy shop, and laundromat.
HOA building. Laundromat.
Yeah.
Okay,
HOA
so
building,
are you
laundromat.
asking them what other big places, what
Yeah.
other organizations exist in the area?
Yeah, I'm going to ask them that question. It's like, so I'm not super familiar with the area. Are there any other places that I should know about in the suburbs?
Well, there's the cleaners union that watches, maintains, and cleans out the sewers, but other than the other ones you listed.
Which is assuming sewers 2
Clean-
suburbs
clean-
2 electric boo is
Cleans out the
merged
sewers.
with it. That's where I saw people in the sewer.
Okay.
Yeah, what was that episode?
Well, did the sewers need like regular cleaning? Is there something?
Well, there's things that get in there from time to time, and if you don't keep an eye on them, a disreputable source will go into them.
Dragons.
Great ooze.
Yeah.
Troglodytes.
What kind of things end up down in the sewers?
I mean, people always adopt things and then flush them or get rid of them in some way or another. So
Shouldn't really do that.
there's all sorts of stuff down there.
Better
I
be
don't really
home
know.
your
You should
pets.
probably find Tierina. Tierina Lint would probably be the one to ask. She's the head of the union.
Was that with a C or a T?
T.
Okay.
Tierinalant. The LANT is the last name.
I now feel like Link opening a chest.
There she is. So who are our 3 people of power in there?
HOA lady, social B lady, cleaner lady. That last one was a lady, right?
Tarina.
Tierina, yeah, she's a lady.
Alright. So we got a cleaner's guild that helps maintain the sewers. That's interesting.
Yeah, they work in a lot of places. Like there's a lot of different ones, and the places that can afford to pay for them. I mean, it's a tax thing.
Mm.
Kind of a question to the side. So, seems like things are running well, and that people in the area are at least pretty well off, doing
Yeah,
well.
it's solidly middle class.
Yeah, doing well for yourself. I'm just kind of curious as to whether or not. So I'm currently doing work with the poor in the slums, and I'm trying to help that place build back up. Do you think that there would be any sort of interest that people would have in order to spare at least some money in order to help with that effort? I mean, I'm doing the charity stuff to try to incentivize it, but do you think that there could be any kind of organized thing from the people of the suburbs to maybe help with that?
I'm sure some people wouldn't mind donating. You should really get together with Sadie and see if she's willing to help organize it. That's what you get from them.
Alright. Alright. Well, I thank him. And then go ahead and gather up and get in touch with Molly so then I can relay this info to her.
Okay.
So it's like, alright, so we've got at least a decent heading now for what we need to look into. And hopefully we can at least get Sadie nominally on our side if we've got projects for her to help out with. The HOA thing, I'm still not 100%.
Okay. So do you have orders for her, or are you just like...
Yes, to Molly. So we've got the name of the cleaners union. We're going to need to learn about the organization, and specifically, I want Molly to look in ways that we could exploit them to our advantage.
Okay. She goes, okay, I'll look into it, as she wanders off.
Alright. Good job.
Okay, is there any thing else you're doing in the area, or just sending Molly to investigate?
I'm going to send Molly to investigate, and then let's go visit the HOA lady.
Okay, well, I mean, you're kind of... Oh, the HOA lady. Okay. So are you going to the HOA building, or are you trying to go to her house?
I'll try to go to the HOA building to see whether or not they're there at the moment, or if they're not, I'll just set up a meeting to see if I can talk with them at some point.
Okay. So you go to go there, and I mean, it's probably the middle of the day, so it wouldn't be unreasonable for her to be there.
Yeah.
So you walk in, and there's a little officious man. He's like, "Hello, how can I help you?"
Hello, I was looking to speak with the head of the HOA.
Oh, Sienna?
Yeah.
I'll have to check to see her availability as he starts looking through papers.
Okay.
He goes, well, she could probably meet with you sometime next week. How's next Friday sound?
Sure, go ahead and pencil me in.
Okay. What's your name?
Mother June.
Mother June. And what would this meeting be about?
Potential charitable efforts.
Charitable efforts. Okay. So as you do that, you'll go to Jojo, Jasmine, Jamjar.
Mm-hmm. Am I still in the sewers?
Yes.
Then I'm there also. It's like we just encountered the dragon. We are now avoiding the dragon's layout. Or lair while mapping down here.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like I don't know if we are already done because we did do 2 checks already.
Yeah. And I don't want to be too late. I have to get pretty before my date with Jim.
Okay. It would be later in the day. If you've done 2 checks, that's 8 hours.
Yeah.
That's okay. He said he worked late. We were meeting up whenever he was done working.
I mean, I'm just telling you that it's been 8 hours in
Yeah.
the day already.
Yeah, it's like we could do another 4. I'm fine with going back.
I can't do another 4. I'm meeting up with Jim.
Okay, then
We can do this tomorrow. This is very, very fun. I like fighting things.
Mm-hmm. Well, go back in the circle. Back up to the surface.
Okay.
You want to ride?
Yes.
Turn into a giant eagle and fly us back.
Okay.
Thank
Take you up.
This is so cool. Ah!
You know, if we had to deliver a ring, this would be the fastest way.
At the tavern, because I think that's where Jim works, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
Red Horse.
Red Horse. I'm a find an empty room that has a bathroom and freshen up, and then get ready for date.
Okay.
And then I will wait until he's done.
I play with doggos
Nervously.
and birds and griffin.
Okay, is there anything else you do, or?
I collate my mapping stuff, trying to match it to the above ground things.
Okay.
So basically head over to church, hang out in the backyard while doing paperwork and playing.
Is that where my dog is now?
If it's not over at the...
I honestly have told you where my dog is. It's been way too long.
Pretty sure you were carrying it around with you all day. I mean,
Was I? I might have been. No.
you can send it over there now.
I think I did put it wherever.
The other animals
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, I think the dog's at the churchyard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking too. Because I was only carrying him around in the middle of the night, as I could not sleep.
Yeah.
Am I still strung up on those drugs?
Pretty sure.
Okay, cool.
You still have like 2
I am
days.
literally just like vibrating
Yeah, no
in a
sleep.
chair though, and like stressing.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to come down, I got more of that drug.
No thanks.
I have so much drugs. Okay, so do you get presentable in any way besides the bath?
Bath. I will use my zoot suit to try and make a fancy dress
Okay,
with
well,
heels.
that's a
See?
disguise check.
Lady
Yes.
in a fancy dress.
Yes, lady in a fancy dress.
Not for dudes.
She doesn't get that reference.
No.
Oh, nice! I rolled a 19. What do I get to
There's a
add?
certain type of people that use fancy dress. It's women.
But if
Chameleon
you go
suit.
to a fancy dress
Plus
party
5,
and you're a
so
man,
24.
you still wear fancy
Okay.
dress. It's not a fancy dress, but it's still what it's called.
So, however you would like this to look is how it looks. You nailed it. Your stressing over it caused.
It's like subtly sparkly, and it's blue,
Okay.
sparkly blue. It's Cinderella vibes, but not like as poofy as Cinderella. Just like normal, more calm, kind of sparkly, fancy dress.
Okay.
Not a ball gown.
Okay. So dressed up, but not.
Not to the nines.
Okay, because
Just like a
he works in a bar.
Oh, you're right. Shoot, I should have gone more casual.
Roll again, try.
I'm gonna say that you rolled high enough. I'll allow you to have realized it, so you can find something dressier but casual.
like
'cause-
a cute sparkly skirt, and like a nice like blouse. Like not
Okay.
like nice, but like it's like
very
cute.
business casual.
Yeah. Like okay, we're not going to like a fancy hoity-toity restaurant, but like, you know, looks a little extra nice for a Chili's date.
So if he showed up in slacks, it would work. But if he showed up in blue jeans, it would still work, kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Perfectly middle ground.
Harry, you nailed the middle ground.
Middle ground. What she really did was she changed the zoot a couple of times until she worked her way down from ball gown. No, wait, that's way
Yeah,
too
it
much.
went way too
Way
far
too much.
immediately.
And then I was like, no, it still feels too sparkly.
Okay.
Tried out jeans for a minute. No, too casual.
I can't get these jeans fancy enough.
And
Maybe if I ripped parts of them.
and is now like anxiously sitting at the bar.
Yeah, you see him like wandering around a little bit because he's not quite done, and then you see him. He walks by and goes, Give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
He goes upstairs.
Take your time. And that's as much. She stammers. She does not get words out coherently.
So, in typical male fashion, about 5 minutes later, he comes down
Yeah.
dressed.
Yeah, she fully spent like an hour upstairs trying to look perfect. Maybe 2. She had the time.
So he's wearing like nicer, like mid-grain kind of slacks. He clearly cleaned his boots, so he's got like clean boots, like a decent shirt. He's not quite as nice as you, but he looks presentable.
Oh my gosh, you look so handsome. Oh my gosh, I love your shoes. She does. He cleaned them for her. If he hadn't, she wouldn't have said anything.
What day of the week is this?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
No races on Tuesday.
We could have gone to a race. Oh man, I wouldn't have had to talk much. That would have been better.
So yeah, he goes, "Are you ready?"
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So he wanders out, and there's a carriage waiting outside for you.
Oh my gosh. He went all out.
And you get in, and you recognize one of Spartacus's little minions.
So blushing, like, cannot sit still, mostly because of the drugs, but also nerves.
And he takes you to what he thinks is something you would appreciate.
Cool.
Which is the gilded... Not the gilded. The gilded... He takes you to a whorehouse. Takes you to the gilded...
I didn't know you were this forward.
I think it's the Gilded Rose is one of the fighting pits.
Mm-hmm.
So the Gilded Rose, and takes you to like a roped off section that's like reserved, and there's a night of fights that you guys watch.
Jojo wants to join the entire time, and is like shouting so loud at whoever she's determined should be the winner of that fight.
And there's like he's getting like pretzels with beer cheese. And,
oh my gosh, she's so in love.
Like there's
she tries to eat more normally by like not just shoving food into her face. But
he's met you. So.
She's still a little bit too messy, but effort is noticed.
Okay, so yeah, he does that. There's like 12 or 13 fights.
Oh my gosh.
Some of them are faster than others.
Yeah.
And then when they're like wrapping up for a night, he's like, so, are you ready for the next part?
Yes.
Like, come with me. And he goes
Okay.
out, and the carriage is still there, and like there's a 15-20 minute ride.
Can
down.
I try to hold his hand in the carriage?
Sure. He holds your hand.
Ha!
I'm not gonna make you roll for it.
Ha! She's in love.
That's all it took.
She's gonna find a ring.
To be fair, she was love from like the day you met her.
I saw you and I decided.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how love works, right? You just pick a person and you stick with them. It's been working for us, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, cool.
So, as he goes about 30 to 45 minutes later, you kind of lose track of time.
I'm so absorbed into just holding his hand and trying to not make mine sweat.
He gets out and goes, they're open late, so it should work out. And it opens it up, and there is like a malt shop. Like huge floats and ice cream sundaes and cakes and cupcakes.
Jim is JoJo's best boyfriend. They will get married. I'm forecasting it now.
And he brings you and he goes, yeah, I talked to Molly and she said you'd be into this sort of thing.
Well, he's smart enough to get advice. That's a thing.
Thank you. I love this. Oh my gosh.
You can do an insight check if you'd like.
Yes, please. She's so stressed. Natural 20.
He is just as nervous as you are.
23.
And like doing his best to hide it. Like there is so much planning that went into this.
There was so much planning. Does he like me? Can I insight to see if he likes me better now in my elf form than in my halfling form?
You don't have a place of like comparison because you were too embarrassed to really deal with him in your halfling form.
Yeah, I was. I this body has given me confidence. I am Taylor Swift.
All right, shake it off.
Everyone loves. She's literally been shaking all night. It's fine. I want to try and get to know him so that way maybe I can plan a date in the future.
So he grew up in the Horse's Head. Got involved in one of the gangs there, or was trying to. He was doing kind of petty theft stuff, and he took on someone he couldn't contend with, who beat him rather badly, which is where the scars came from.
Yeah.
And he decided that if he was going to do this properly, he needed a mentor. So he went to seek this person out. Well, it turns out that he had been arrested and executed for breaking into a blacksmith shop in that area.
Yeah.
But when he showed up looking for him, Spartacus and the innkeeper both thought that he showed potential and liked that he had that kind of drive, so he was employed there. So he works part-time for Spartacus, he works at the inn, and he works for Molly a little bit.
Okay, so Spartacus and who thought he had potential?
The innkeeper.
Innkeeper. And...
Yeah.
We never got his name, have we?
No, he's
Innkeeper is his name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, given that his son was cursed with a no-naming thing, that could have just, overflowed onto him.
Family.
Yeah, it just overflowed onto him.
Apparently you didn't realize that Jep was in fact Eric Rasrada and not his child.
And now works part-time for Spartacus, the inn, and Molly.
Yeah, he does go for work for the guild, basically.
Yeah, part-time for...
I'll let you finish that up.
This, in, and...
She wants notes.
Man, Jim is the only thing JoJo cares about besides sugar and punching people.
So he kind of found his mentors there, which is like you've seen like some Spartacus-like mannerisms. You've seen some innkeeper-like mannerisms.
Yeah.
You've seen a little bit of Molly in him.
Yeah, found.
He's
Such better mentors than Gato ever would have been.
oh yes, 100%. He lucked out.
Hey, that's what Gato planned. It's in the fates. If he's got luck, he lives. If he doesn't, he dies.
Okay.
Gato approves.
He likes horses. He likes horse racing. He's
Okay.
very knowledgeable about horses. Actually, he really likes horses.
Careful, he's weird.
That's okay.
That's just his
Boys
town.
liking horses is less of a red flag than girls liking horses. I said what I said.
I mean, go ahead, alienate half the outing and see what happens.
All of our horse goers.
I
viewers.
knew-
I didn't realize that was such a big demographic that we hit.
I knew horse girls in school, and they grossed me out. I did not like them. I was not a nice girl. Liked horses and horse racing.
Yeah, so he's like, well, he's very much so from this kingdom. So he likes that sort of thing. He likes mead over beer. He likes wine mead over beer. He likes wine more than he likes whiskey. So there's like some certain things that are like a little bit different about him.
Whiskey. Okay.
He likes
cute.
live music. He likes live shows. Long walks in the park. He's more of a dog person than a cat person.
Same. I then talk about my dog when he mentions that and how much I love her and how I definitely did not steal her.
You mentioned you definitely did not steal her?
I do say that, yes.
Yeah, there is absolutely
He
no
did
proof
Pete.
to
He
the
did.
rumor that I stole this dog.
Okay.
He does petty theft and he works for a gang. Like, he should probably beware.
Yeah, it's like I didn't steal this dog.
So,
It could be something I did. There's no
like
proof.
for his ambitions and things like that you're going, he wants to move up in the gang. He wants to be Hammerstein. He wants to be Spartacus. Like he wants to be a more important member. And he's kind of working and putting in his dues, as he calls it, to get there.
So, just from the rest of us, anyone else here news that he's actually working for the gang and not just for the inn?
Yeah.
Our lieutenants don't tell us crap.
It's
Molly had
Spartacus
an
and
entire
Molly.
department.
Molly had a whole department that you didn't know about, and Spartacus has a questionable number of people. I know how many you have.
I'm not
None of you have asked.
I've not gotten to hang out with much with Spartacus, but it is my goal to discover all of Bob's secrets about all the things that you guys just take for granted. Like, I'm like, yeah, let me hang out with Molly for a day. Are you guys sure you know, when you hang out with NPCs, you have to do the roles. Yes, that's the point. Making sure you know how to. Yes. Okay. Cool.
We
Once
wanted to guide them and use their stat bonuses.
No. No, I'm happy to make all the rolls and make all of the poor decisions. And then only ones I fail a million times be like, Molly, can you help me set a fire?
To be fair, Molly's good at setting fires. I've used her for that too. All right.
I tried.
I've decided they're in this building. I've been here all evening. They're not coming out. Can we smoke them out?
Smoke my Molly.
Knew they were in there.
Okay, wants to be higher in the gang. Okay, likes dogs, wants to be higher in the gang. Long walks in the park, live shows, live music, wine over whiskey, meat over beer. Okay.
The thing that you do notice is he's more of a bitter flavor guy than a sweet flavor guy.
Okay.
And look at where he took you.
It's so sweet. That is so sweet.
I mean, he's having like a coffee and he's having like tartar pies, like things like that. But he's not like crazy into sugar. Like
okay, coffee and tart.
Question. Given that this is fancy Kentucky,
Pies.
have there been just an
Not,
abundance of super fancy hats that we haven't been noticing?
Oh no, almost everyone wears insane hats.
Person.
Especially if you go to the actual horse races, the number of insane hats is off the charts. When you went to Thurston Howell's, he offered hats. And there's a whole haberdashery that he sends you to if you want hats.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hats.
okay.
Yeah, it would be weird if he offered the hats himself.
Hats are great. So coffee, tart pies, not a sweet person. So, does he like more like sour things, or salty things, or
Bitter.
He's more of like bitter, refreshing things, but he doesn't have a problem with salty or sour. Like he's not salt sensitive or anything like that.
refreshing?
But he's not going to be like a heavily salted licorice kind of guy.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking
he has a soul.
she's more thinking like, okay, if I want to plan a date where we go see some horse racing and then we go find like a place to like listen to music, she's now envisioning their next date. Like this whole time she's like, okay.
Well, the answer is
food.
you see the
Honestly.
horses, then you go to the stand.
Yeah,
And
you
get
go
food.
To,
You get
go,
food.
Yeah, you go to the food stand and you get food.
Oh, right, that's the place that you
There-
don't get to pick the thing.
Yes, there's sometimes the option is food.
Okay, so then would does he have his okay.
Like
See?
drinking giblets.
If
Mint
horse
juleps.
race
No, he doesn't like sweet things.
place
He
Oh,
likes-
mint juleps.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
pre
You said he
plans.
likes brisk
Oh, that's a
refreshing things.
wonderful thought. No one ever thought of that before.
Did you think of that before?
No, I've never thought of that before. That's what I was see if if food pre-plans the menus. I'm like,
Yeah, no, you just go, I would like food.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, no.
hungry. You go get food.
He is chef. You ask him for food.
Yeah. So, but she doesn't know. She needs to know. She's controlling.
Yeah.
So obviously she's gonna have
I've
to.
noticed.
Yeah. So she's gonna have to go there. Plan their date. I love you too. And figure out when they're going to have like a more bitter, refreshing meal going on there. That way she can bring him then. Okay.
Alright, so
She resists the urge to say that she loves him this day. She does very well, I think.
so after you guys finish up there, it's the carriage is gone, but there is a park there. So he walks you back through the park, moonlit, that sort of thing.
Yes. She holds his hand the entire time.
Yeah.
Once they get back to the inn, she will say, hey, we should do this again.
He agrees.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Excellent.
Most food.
Good. Thank you.
What's your AC?
17.
Oh.
He kisses you.
Yes. She obviously
Like,
kisses back.
because you're stammering, and he just goes, "Okay, we're fixing this."
Yep. It doesn't help it. They're still stammering. I will get back. She will say that she's gonna get back to him on a date, though, for the next time.
Sure thing.
Okay.
See you later.
See you.
As he walks up the stairs.
She
And
like
Spartacus is just sitting there like
she like
this.
squeals and like dances like that.
You just see a big meaty thumb and a head pop up from the kitchen. Good job.
Red. Can she sleep yet? Okay, so she's gonna go find her dog and pet her. What did I rename that dog?
Muffin,
That sounds right.
muffin, cookie.
It was something sweet food.
Rename or whatever.
The boy dog or girl.
The
name.
boy dog.
Bubbles.
Yeah.
Bubbles.
Bubbles, my stolen dog.
To be fair, Bubbles is not strictly. It's not a girl's name. It's not a gendered name.
Yeah, but she keeps buying the dog girls.
I've accepted it cause now I've been paying attention and then it is a boy.
So,
But it is
are
the
you
name of a
still
Powerpuff Girl and a
being up at
chimpanzee.
night?
No.
Okay. Then you missed that.
No, I have to sleep and stuff now.
Okay, so everyone is bedded down for the evening, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, next day, morning meeting.
I was at the inn, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I go up. I do not sleep. Do I have to roll?
Yep, you gotta roll con save.
Con save. I'm good at these, and I've been rolling good today. 21.
Still making it.
Are they getting higher DCs? Okay.
Yep. You made it. Successfully succeeded this DC. We'll see how tomorrow goes.
Oh, was it 21 exact?
Hey, meet or beat.
I rolled a 13. It's the lowest thing I've rolled all day.
I wish that was my day when I played.
I know, man. I'm not.
It's the highest thing you roll all day. It's similar.
Yeah,
it's
close.
basically the same thing.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So, JoJo shows up to the meeting very early and is still like bouncing off the walls.
Okay.
You just hear like a chiming sound when you get into the room.
Ding 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 ding.
Is that the thing?
Well,
Yep.
as you walk in, Spartacus is going around putting down like plates and stuff, and cups and tea and all that.
Cute. And we hear the dinging.
He reaches over and presses it. Hello.
Morning.
Hello. Hi. Hi.
Yes. As he picks up an oat cake and starts munching on it.
I sit down.
He's a minotaur. He likes oat cakes.
And I if there's a cup of tea in front of me, I just start sipping it
Yeah, there's tea.
as calmly as I've ever been, even though I'm still shaking.
Okay. JoJo putting up a front. Okay, so the rest of you all begin filtering in. Alright, I have to roll for...
You know what's hilarious is you can't go adventuring today.
Huh?
You haven't healed.
You haven't had a long rest.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm only down 42 points. I have 104.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, you're down 42. I thought you were at 42.
No,
like
I'm
down
counting
60.
upwards. It's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah.
She's a barbarian. She got plenty of HP.
I have so much HP. And if you have some healing for me, we're good. You want to heal
She
me?
can survive fireballs. No problem.
I mean, was she able to short rest?
I mean,
Yeah,
you'd be able to short rest.
Yeah, I'll short rest. I have still
Spend
hit
some
dice.
hit dice.
Yeah, let me spend some hit dice. Hold on.
Make sure you keep track of it because they don't come back until
Yeah,
long rest.
yeah. I'm a 12. Hold on, I have to just roll 12. I'm gonna roll 3 and see what happens.
Fair enough.
975
Plus con mod times 3.
plus con mod times 3. So my con modifier is 4, so times 3 is 12.
So 12.
17, and then 26, and 33. I might roll one more.
Just to guarantee it.
Yeah, 33, because I think I have 9 left. 5. So I'm minus 4 hit points. I have 100 hit points. I'm fine with that. Because I still have 5 more hit dice for tomorrow. If I get crunched. Crunched. Okay. Thank you for reminding me about my short rest, because
Yeah. So
I was like, I'm just gonna live like this.
well, the other thing is, I don't remember when barbarians recharge rage.
Oh,
I believe it's long rest.
I would bet so too. I can double check. I just have to first see how many I have
I
before I
would guess
even. Leisure deck. That's not this one. That's class.
Because I know you
Okay,
wanted-
I have 3 rages left. Hold on, I forgot that that's what I wrote on this. Long rest? Okay. Well, I still have 3 rages.
Interesting way of referring to that. The wording there is a little unique. Well, it says once you have ranged the number of times shown in your barbarian level, you can't rage again until you finish a long rest. It doesn't say you're out of rages. It says you can't rage more than your number listed.
I mean, there's some things that rages are used for other things.
Yeah. But I was saying, like, if you had a way to get more rages, you'd still be capped.
Fair enough.
Just because that's an interesting way of writing out the rule there.
Okay, but I have 3 rages still. I apparently only used 1. Because, yeah, we only did 1 battle, so.
Yeah, but we did not fight the dragon.
No.
Okay, so
I tried to befriend it, and he did not want to.
it is morning meeting time.
Okay, first questions. Did I receive any mail from the Clop? Because I tried to set up a meeting, and they said they would get back to me.
Okay, when did you set up that meeting?
Probably like 2 days ago.
Let's see what the note taker has to say about when that was.
Charismatic Clop?
Charismatic Clop, yeah.
Yeah, a place where one could go to
so-
see a show.
So, Charismatic Clop, that was back on session 74. Which was...
I would have sworn I've been there since the events of the Charismatic Clop.
74, that wasn't that long ago. We're only on 82. It was probably right before all of our wizard towers.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Well, 74 was Saturday when that ended.
Yeah.
And then 77 was Sunday, so 74 started Saturday.
Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah,
It's
then
been 4 days.
78 is Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So 3 to 4 days.
So yeah, there's a letter. You just asked for a meeting.
Specifically, I was wanting to get information on Eva Jo Cooper and the players in Suburbia to pay for.
Sienna Muir and Sadie Staff for full price. Names for... Oh, it's right here. I'm dumb. I put 4 instead of from.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, you get a letter back that he's willing to meet with you today at noon if you are available.
Okay. We'll put off... one, do we think we'll have anything in the evening? And are you willing to go sewer diving in afternoon?
Where's the entrance to the sewers?
In Suburbia.
Suburbia. How close is that to the horse place?
The circle or
Yeah.
where we live?
The circle where you get to see horse races.
Oh,
It's not terribly far.
I just need to talk to the food person at the circle, and then I'm good to do sewers. I have to see if they
Basically,
have
just has
menus.
magic madness between it, so maybe take you an hour.
Yeah, it's like I can meet you.
With
We'll
the
go-
flying that you guys are doing, yeah.
Yeah, go up to the map, say I'll meet you here at noon. Well, at like 1 or 2.
Okay. Does
Given-
that give me time to fly to Circle? Because I have a broom, right? Yeah, I have a
Yeah,
broom.
you have a broom.
So I can.
It would probably... I mean, the meeting with Langston's at 12, and I think it's a 3-hour trip from there to there.
What
It's a long
about
time.
Griffin Longstrider, which is like 90 movement per thing?
You've got an hour.
Yes. So about, given time, 1:30.
Okay, if you're late, I'll just wait for you. No worries. I just
Okay.
go Circle, ask the man a question, go sewer. I got this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bounces in.
My next thing is I had asked Spartacus to investigate or look into ways to magically copy books, scry orbs, or everfull water skins.
You want
If they are available and what the prices would be.
ever full water skins are certainly available. That's just a magic item.
No, I didn't know that was a normal magic item.
I think it's a decanter instead of a water skin.
Well, the decanter of endless water is very different from the endless water skin. That thing's like a hydro pump. That is a fire hose.
Yeah.
There has to be a cheaper, just a everfull water skin.
Everfull feels like a very hard thing to do.
Well, if they
And you-
can do a fire hose,
I mean, really, it's just poke a hole into the elemental plane of water, and you just.
I mean, but like, think about you have to find yourself a wizard to cast that or enchant that, and wizards are notoriously expensive.
Well, they would be. And look at all the ink they gotta buy.
Right? I'm like, I just.
But yeah, you can buy a decanter of endless water.
okay.
Well, the actual decanters have that hose function,
Yeah, it's like,
which is
Is
jacking
it-
their price up.
yeah. Is there a less expensive version that's just my pouch has water versus my pouch can knock people over and move them 10 feet
What are you wanting to use this for?
to have water?
So he's looking for a. He has a name for it.
A utility.
A
magic?
utility magic item for it. Version.
Oh, yeah, then yeah.
You have to use the right words.
You can find a magical water cup.
Yeah.
I've got a drinking problem.
Toss.
Yeah, and just the scry orb or magic books, if you can, or magical book copying for specifically espionage of copying stuff in a hurry to bring back to Abbott.
I mean, that would be a modified fabricate.
Okay.
Just a magical Xerox machine.
Mm-hmm.
Book of document copying.
Possible.
Yeah. Again,
You have
just
to find someone.
yep, just bringing it up to him. But let me know if that's something I would have to go out and look for myself versus having assigned that to Spartacus.
Oh, you can ask him to.
Yeah.
How much are you willing to spend?
We've come up a couple times. Like out of my own pocket, I'm willing to spend like 250 to 500.
It says 500.
Yeah, that's how much you're willing to spend is 500.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you find, I found them, but they were only going to cost 200, and you said it had to at least be 250, so
So
I didn't get them for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kept 50 gold.
Yeah, and those are my things to bring up at this meeting.
Okay.
Oh, that and we met some sort of magma dragon in the sewers under Suburbia.
Yeah, he was kind of scary.
I wonder if he's got any connection with the Cleaners Guild that I've been hearing about in Suburbia. Apparently, that's our third seat of power, or at least it seems like it.
Hey, filled one of their doors. I think I have. Shuffle around. Did I had like a hard hat and a vest.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of these would help. No, I was meaning to bring up how many troops do we currently have at our disposal?
Jake, who would be in charge of that information, looks through his notes. Okay, so the priests are in training. So we have 53 rogues and
It's not
58
rogues.
fighters.
It's a lot of fighters.
That's over 100 men. Have we?
You've got 10 priests, 10 priests in training. You have 26 wizards in training, and you have 5 paladins.
So I was reading this book, and there's a section on this Bane fellow. Have we considered just marching into the suburbs, a not notably well defended area, and taking it over forcibly?
Oh, I like this. This sounds very fun. Can I do that?
I mean, yeah, I believe they
I
would
chop
just.
this hologram.
Send
You
him-
have a hand in your hologram.
I believe they
got
would
it.
just. It's like, unlike the Blades, there's no central power system. And they would call the guards because they're just normal people.
Okay.
Those are the guards that killed your other 2 people, right?
Technically, those are in the Red Horse Inn district, but
Technically different guards.
yeah.
I mean,
I
we
mean,
could de-seat the entire power structure, though.
Could we go to the king and murder him?
I feel like we don't quite have the troop power for that.
Okay.
That's
okay,
probably a
okay.
well-defended area.
Sounds
This is an
good,
area.
guy.
I mean, if we want to just roll it and assassinate the druid and the HOA lady and the other lady, that probably wouldn't be hard, but I don't know if massive troop movement through the streets is a great idea.
We send them through groups, 2 or 3 at a time. We have plenty of them are rogues and can easily get through, and a smaller number of individuals going through in smaller smatterings can put them all stationed through. Just we control an adjoining slum district. We control the adjoining Blades district and the adjoining Red Horse district and the adjoining Magical Madness district. We literally can come into them from every side.
I mean, yeah, we can.
The only other exit is the exit from the city.
Yeah, it's like nothing to replace it with, but we can just remove those 2 powers forcibly.
3?
Well, we don't know anything about the sewer people.
Perhaps get more information first if we need. Another option is with the number of those that are rogues, perhaps with Molly and some of us that can be more stealthily.
Me?
Yes.
What are you wearing?
The same outfit from my date because I didn't think to change it.
Is that sparkles?
Yeah, it goes.
I'm pretty sure that
I
dress would
have a
catch
high style.
any lights.
I mean, but I could put on all black.
Anyways, we could simply go to the
I wanna do
HOA
this
lady
guy's outfit
and
right now.
come in the middle of the night,
We do love coming in the middle
take
of the
her
I was
and
going for all black,
her wife out,
and I rolled.
and in the morning they're dead, and somebody else has to come in. Somebody else doesn't necessarily know how things are run
I am
and
the
will
knight.
need help. Mother June, you've been working so well in that area to help things. So if we just take them out, that can at least get us 1 seat of power.
Yeah, that's like I'm fine with that. I checked the weather for the next day.
He has the ability to just
I
know
know he has the ability.
There is a little weather dice in the thing behind you if you want a
It was
dice.
like the bane of Bob's
Because
existence.
fights are cooler in the rain, it's stormy.
Hey,
Also,
that's an
giving
excellent
advantage
choice.
on stealth stuff. So instead of doing sewer, you want to just get that up tonight? Start sending the boys over under cover of this rain.
I mean,
Well, that's
this book
tomorrow.
does say that could be the best source of tyranny. And I'm thinking perhaps we should do a little of that.
I enjoy tyranny.
That weather you checked is for tomorrow.
Oh yes, tomorrow evening.
So
Will
we do
be
one
rain.
more sewer scout, see if we can find out anything more on those guys.
Yeah.
Murder them if we so see.
Yes. So we'll pencil in tomorrow night murder, the HOA lady.
Wait, so
And
tomorrow
her
night
wife.
is Thursday murdering? Okay.
To murder.
Thursday.
Does Mother June have any
too
objections?
busy for date.
Must murder.
Like, as a reminder, we are in this campaign. Technically, we're supposed to be an evil organization.
Wait, it's not about
And-
me finding my one true love?
No, it has absolutely nothing to do with you finding the one true love.
Weird.
But Mother June just made an appointment for next Friday with her.
To be fair, Mother
Well,
June
there's
made an
Richter.
appointment with whoever is running the HOA at that point, and
That
it could be
could be
someone.
me!
It could be someone that's really lost and confused because they weren't planning to win this, and all of a sudden it had to go to someone new, and Mother June comes in ready to help.
Well, I'll bring this up. So, should we want to go down this particular route?
I love this route.
When it comes to Sienna and what is-
Sophia?
yeah, Sophia. When it comes to Sienna and Sophia, we know their names.
It's just psychic glance.
Hey, if you want me to use my big gun,
I like the chaos. This is really
Does
starting to
psychic
feel like a
glance
game,
come
you
with
guys.
any other benefits besides name and location? Any debilitating?
oh, it can, if you feel safe, it can incapacitate.
Okay. Yeah, so it would be just have you stand outside. It's like, are you, not to be mean, any good after you use both your warlock spells? If you just psychic glance the druid lady twice.
I mean,
I have a number of utility abilities that don't require slots.
oh,
Or I have
so
bonus slots that don't require it, but no, I just have-
people run, and we want to know if that happens. So we'll need to get in there first. Could really be
and
him.
remember, I still have Mind Slip. That's canon.
Yeah.
It could simply be him going outside and doing it to ensure things are taken care of.
Incapacitated. A brutal status effect.
Oh, yeah.
So perhaps he doesn't need to do anything further. He does that, putting in full power, and then he makes his first to go. The rest of us are distinctly involved and seen involved as faces within this. Is better, perhaps. Mother, unless you're feeling up to a particularly good disguise, should stay out of it altogether.
Oh no, I've got a disguise.
I
And also,
plan
I
on
mean, it's 2
roping
now. I can take a break in the middle of the
the
night.
doctor in.
Mother June's great. She loves to murder. She's really the best.
Well, my only other question is, would, probably more to bring up during the time, would we want to split those lances up between both of them, or just
We do
the
have
druid?
Just
stones
blast
of
one right away, all the way in.
Yeah.
We do have ability to communicate. Well, also, if you name someone and they're not alive, would it just fail, or? But otherwise, we could communicate if one of us is
If the
inside.
named target is within range, it becomes the spell's target, even if you can't see it. If it's not within range, the lash dissipates without effect.
So you would just use it against
So
their
if
body.
So if the second shot failed, I know it failed, which means they either teleported away or they're dead.
But if they're dead, it might just hit their body, though.
It's a dissipate
That's
harmlessly.
a DM question.
So yeah, good for that.
Okay.
To be fair, it doesn't allow me to target objects with this spell. Is a corpse an object?
Yes. So
Okay.
tomorrow, that is dangerous though. It'll be a rainy night. If Sienna survives, she can use Call Lightning. But I will also stop Call Lightning.
I mean, is Call Lightning something you can't use when it's not raining?
it's
Don't you
more
just have to be outside?
it's more powerful when there is a storm because you take it
She's
over.
the druid.
Yeah.
Do we know what the actual...
No, we don't.
I feel like we're just taking out the druid first.
Yeah, because druids are scary.
Yes.
Well, they're good at running away.
That too. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow evening. So we have our plans for the day.
I had one more. If everyone else is done.
Yeah.
Because Jake's here.
Yeah, Jake's here.
So when somebody owns like a really expensive booze. Like, not the person who owns it, but like the maker, right? Like, you can't make that booze because they own it.
What?
You asked.
If I make a bunch of magical copies of an extremely rare, extremely expensive booze, am I allowed to do that?
For one, you
would
asked
I then be
Jake
allowed
the
to
Snake.
sell those?
Are you trying to ask Steve that question?
Steve!
Yeah.
Okay, because Jake the Fighter is just looking at you like... I don't see... Jake's like, I don't see why not.
Yeah, wrong guy. No, the lawyer one.
Steve,
The lawyer
you
one.
heard my questions.
You just look directly at this white dragon board. You know law.
Because I'm a dragonborn, I also know the law. Steve's like, your stock is your business. Them not being paid. I mean, they'd have to prove that you didn't get it through legal means.
Well, I totally once tasted the real thing, and now I'm making magical copies that still get you drunk. But you can't take them outside the building. So I guess, like, could I open the building to business? Could we sell it inside the building when we're not actually stocking anything? Because we're not actually purchasing anything? Because it's all magical nonsense.
He would have to prove damages.
So if I was taking his customers away,
Yeah, which
You're planning to do.
no, he runs a distillery.
Yeah.
He doesn't run a bar.
yeah. Am I allowed to have a bar in Magical Madness?
I don't see why not. There's no zoning against it.
Just can't combine it with some other.
Yeah, you can't do two businesses.
Yeah, you can't have, if it's a bar, you can't have like a whorehouse or anything like that.
What if it's not a? Well, I don't know if I
You
can
could,
do that.
we could get licensing for fighting pits.
I'll have to go and see how dexterous
Ooh,
those
those are
unseen
fun. I
servants
just went to
are.
those last time.
Fighting pits and gambling. Expand our gambling to 2
Yeah,
gambling
well,
houses.
considering I've established that I can both create illusionary food and liquor that actually fills you up and gets you drunk, and those effects don't disappear when you leave,
Yeah, it's a bar with no overhead.
and then it could be catering to like really expensive people too.
It's up to 100 people, I think, is the limit.
Yeah, but it's like I can stock it with all the most like ridiculously expensive stuff. I'm going to take a trip to like some of the more expensive districts and get some really fancy food. Like I'm going to eat some really fancy food today.
I suggest going to food.
Oh, I'm going there too.
I also had a question for the.
Yeah, that's all I planned. Was I'm like just so that's something we might want to do if we have to get licenses or whatever, and then eventually have somebody do it because I sure as shit ain't.
Putting in the
I'm not taking up a job.
Yeah, you can serve up to 100 people
Yeah.
per day, hour.
per day.
Okay, so it would be a
Very high class,
very high class.
like a night of libations.
Mm-hmm. Limited hours.
Yeah.
A little bouncer.
And there's
Ooh, I could be
100
a bouncer.
invisible servants.
Ooh, I could be a bouncer. Punch people. That's what bouncers do, right?
You have to punch the right ones.
How do I know if they're the right ones? Just
No.
all of them, right?
No. Some of them have money you want.
Oh, okay. So if they don't give me 5 gold pieces, I bunch them.
Anyway.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, you should go and test out your skills somewhere today.
Sounds good. I will.
You're aware how bars work. Like,
You
I'm just
live
gonna,
above
I'm just
one.
gonna, like, as a DM, do inform you that your character is aware that how a bar works.
Just give you that one for
You're
free.
that would be slipping dangerous and really chaotic stupid. If you want to, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you did wind up in jail for doing that.
Oh, right.
So even if you didn't know how they work before,
I'm
you
a-
are aware that that gets you in trouble
I'm
now.
for sure just blaming on being high right now. She's not slept in days.
That's true.
Question for the lieutenants. I wanted to see how the repairs for, or at least the thing getting the alchemy shop going, how that's progressing.
It should be pretty close.
Because I gotta imagine that's gotta be, even if it's just like a one night thing, that could be pretty valuable business income there,
Yeah, it's
and a good place to launder money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
like
so
even at 2 gold a night times 100.
Monday, 4,000 gold for the Blades Party to turn to an alchemy shop. That was Monday. So today is
Wednesday.
So it's only been a couple days. Oh wait, no, it's been a week.
A week
It's
and a
been
couple
a
days.
week and a couple days. I think they will be done soon, if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay. I wanted to check on this to see how long it'll take that up and going, because then we'll need to clear the stuff out of the church as far as what he had down there in the basement.
He should. Today's Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Why do I keep doing this? So he should be done Saturday with renovations and all that. And then he was going to have Spartacus move everything.
On Saturday. Okay. Yeah, because the next thing that I wanted to bring up is after we managed to get the alchemy shop complete and everything cleared out of the church, to start working on our idea that we had with the necromancer about creating the whatever, the cooling coffins for.
Oh yeah, your corpse thing that you're planning.
Yeah, because I am now able to successfully raise people from the dead.
Okay.
I just need the materials to do so.
Like corpses?
That too.
And if we really want, we can run discount, because I can successfully raise people from the dead.
Isn't it in a shorter time frame?
No, mine's reincarnation.
Yeah, isn't it in a shorter time frame?
I think it's a week, but if they have gentle repose, it doesn't matter, which is what the boxes are for.
If they want to turn into
Y-
something.
Yeah, it's just reincarnation's cheaper, diamond dust wise.
Yeah, you need 1,000 gold worth of oils.
Mm-hmm. Versus
No longer than 10 days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what raised dead is.
500 diamond.
Oh. Well, yours is cheaper. Never mind. Though, mine is how you escape old age in D&D.
Yep, return a dead creature life, provided it is dead no longer than 10 days.
So, same time period.
Yep. Which also means that you can die now.
Yes, because
What?
mine
You.
specifically wouldn't work on you.
Yeah.
Why I
You-
can
you're-
die.
You're a zealot. Go ahead and die all the time. As long as we bring your body back with us, we can raise you for free.
Because you're
Just
a
spell
zealot.
slots.
Oh yeah.
Because you're
God's got your back.
God's got your back.
Yeah.
Go back. Show up again. You are now a Zerd. Go rush the base.
I knew that. I was good at dying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I also I also have the stout. No. Isn't there a thing where I also pop back up on one, but maybe that's something else?
No,
Enduring Rage, I think, or something like that.
Oh, I might not have that yet then.
Yeah, you don't have your full set of class abilities quite
No.
Yeah, I think your next class, your subclass is at 10 for barbarians.
Right.
I don't think that's a subclass. Okay.
Unless the lieutenants have something popped up on there, I'm good.
Molly has where the Union building is in
For
Ooh.
the Cleaners Guild.
Nice.
Okay.
yeah, it's a Relentless Rage. You just get it at 11.
Or 2 levels.
Hey, if we somehow,
Actually, it was
in
the
the
thing.
next little bit, take over the suburbs, I think we gain another 2 levels, don't we?
You would.
Yeah.
So I will putter around until I need to show up at the charismatic Clop. I'll show up at least 20 minutes early.
Okay. You doing anything?
I'm going to eat fancy food.
Okay, so you're going with JoJo
She's
to the
going to
circle.
like the circle. That's like street food.
But it's really good street food.
I don't want good food. I'm specifically looking for like crazy rare food.
Okay.
We've only got like 2 of these.
Okay, so you're going to the Nobles District.
Yes, I want that food that's hard to get a
Have
hold
you
of.
ever been to the Nobles District before?
I went there. I literally walked there to see it and walked back
Yeah.
early on.
Just
Just take the Royal Highway.
Herr Wolfgang, what are you doing?
For the day?
Mhm.
Did anyone need any assistance on anything?
You want to come sewer diving with us?
I'm going to the Circle, which I know you love, to see if they plan out their menus.
Why would they plan out the menus?
Well, because they have just one thing a day, so
Yes.
I wanted to see if they prepared that like a week in advance, so you can know what you're getting beforehand.
It's all good. Never been there and had things that weren't good. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but, okay.
But you know what? Yeah, we'll go into get some food today. Sounds good.
Okay, and then you went to sewers with us?
Sure, I'll dress down.
Okay.
I'm sticking with my black outfit.
Bring that those vests and helmets. In case we're seen down there, we can say we're part of that guild.
Ooh, yeah.
I'll
Disguises.
wear my
I'm
hard work clothes.
I'm a roll a different outfit for my disguise. It's going to
Coveralls.
be black coveralls, so that way I can be stealthy, but with like a bright neon orange vest and a hard hat.
Okay, go for it.
And that's what you're wearing for going to the circle?
I mean,
Yeah.
did you want to come with
19?
me to investigate the Cleaners
Yeah,
Guild
it
that we
looks
don't
pretty
really
well.
know that much about?
Yeah, it's not gonna stand out in the circle, right?
It probably would. Well, there's only one of these, and she only can do the one. I'm gonna go for food, and then I can head and meet that way afterwards.
Okay.
That way I can hand these off through you to him, and I feel that might be more useful for having a natural 20 today.
Okay, and Mother June.
Yeah, we're gonna go investigate the Cleaner Guild.
Okay, so... Alright. We'll start with you. You don't get a lot of time to do weird stuff. I think it's your turn.
I don't often do weird stuff, but I'm the one who has to make the illusionary food, so I'm the one who has to eat it. I shall bear this burden
Alone.
with grace.
Excellent. So, are you flying there? Flying there,
we
taking
have,
the broom,
we have,
taking the
brooms.
carriage?
Well, I don't even need brooms, because I'm as fast as the broom is.
Yeah.
Broom's like 50 feet. You have 50-foot flies.
Is it? I thought we had slow brooms.
No. You're not super heavy.
Oh, that's true. Then yes, I take a broom. That's faster than me.
Yeah.
And also
So-
easier.
As you tuck your wings in and fly off.
Yeah.
It is goofy, but yeah.
I'm a noble. Why should I use my own wings to fly?
You sit like princess style.
So,
on
how
it?
do you appear noble?
Side saddle?
Are you just going in your standard outfit that you've been wearing?
Nah, you give it like a nice deep blue corduroy with gold thread.
Okay, so you're doing disguise self, I take it?
Yes.
Okay. And you can just cast that whenever you want.
Yes.
Are you riding side saddle?
He's not a lady. Okay, so you...
That's what
Are you
people
Sir
do.
Steve Buscemi this time?
No. We want to be somebody who's actually like
So you get there
fancy. looking.
probably about 1 to 2 in the afternoon. It's
a
really
long
far.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long way away. Yeah, it takes some time.
No, wait.
I'm flying.
Yeah. I didn't cut it in half. So it's 10. So you get there probably around noonish.
All right. Yeah. So good lunch.
Yeah. So you go to the Nobles District, and I assume you just start looking around for...
Yeah, someplace with rare fare on. I've had the mundane and the exquisite creations by famed chefs. I want something unique, something rare, something you can't find at some of those lesser establishments.
So go ahead and do an investigation.
It's like, why am I rolling a decent manual? I can just click my skill. Bam. I get a 6.
Hey, you! Where's the good food at?
So as you go walking through, behaving absolutely famished to everyone, one of the people dressed relatively nicely says, "Oh, you should go try this place. They're very good."
And where's he telling me to go?
It's
The circle.
yeah, go to the circle, dummy.
Be gone, peasant. You're in the wrong place.
Where is my list of weird names? That's the wrong notes. That's the wrong notes too.
I forgot I had a wooden shield.
In case you needed it.
I have higher AC when I'm a people.
Only if you're using the shield.
Yeah.
Alternatively, transform an animal and just strap it to your face.
Hey.
He tells you to go to the Hollow Fury diner. So you walk in there and it's the most pretentious. It looks like it's trying to be a dive, but everything's coming out in just like big fancy things. But it's like standard diner food done up gastropub style.
That is not what I was looking for. This is regular food done good.
Yes, you rolled poorly.
Yes, this is regular food done good.
But they might have one of those craft beers or other stuff that you could sell.
That's true. This place is fancy. They probably got some weird craft beers here. Does this place look expensive?
Oh yes, very.
Do the people here look pretty pretentious?
Yes, very.
Like they pay more money than they should for stuff they're getting?
Oh yeah, you're pretty sure you saw someone pay 2 gold for a water.
Okay, yeah, nice. I'm here for this. If they're willing to pay for this garbage, I will sell them this garbage.
Okay, so are you going for a tasting?
Yes.
So for 25 gold,
Yes.
there's a tasting menu. It's like 10 courses of like...
An ultra sampler platter.
Yeah, it's a tasting menu. It's usually less expensive with smaller portions of a bunch of stuff.
Yes. Nice. Then do they pay up front or am I paying at the end? How do they do it here?
How good was your disguise?
My disguise?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a disguise check or a deception check. Are you going to...
A nice flat 20.
Are you going to rob them?
I'm not robbing them, no.
Are you going to dine and dash?
No.
Okay, then yeah, you'll just pay afterwards. You're not running up any red flags.
It's like
It's like,
The
no,
way
I need
you
to know
ask that
your
is-
intention.
they're like,
I mean, you walked in, they pay attention, but yeah.
They pay attention, yes. And it's like, well, then is this person my server? Are you bringing my food?
The host leads you to a table that has a server come by.
All right, fine. I give that server like 2 gold. Wash your hands.
Yes, sir.
It's like, if I'm going to be pretentious, I'm going to be real pretentious.
So he brings out the first... You know what? He brings out 10 items.
Yeah.
I'm going to restrain myself from
I
being
assure
ridiculous.
you, I don't mind.
I'm restraining myself.
Ryan is over there ready for notes.
No, I'm actively restraining myself.
I mean, heck, this could be the rest of the episode if you don't.
No. Absolutely
It
not.
could be.
No, I'm restraining myself.
But that's what I do. Get a
Do you
snack,
need a solid
some
20?
drinks, the whole thing.
Okay, so you'll have a good idea of like fancy, weird things that you can put on the menu and charge an obscene amount of money for.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's like, this isn't what I was looking for. I'm not going to look again.
Jojo had a lot of time, so we'll go with Herr Wolfgang.
Well, first, I'm going to meet Jojo.
Okay. Actually, we'll get your thing out of the way before I forget. Maribel. So you show up at the charismatic Clop in a timely manner.
Yes.
And they lead you in about 5 minutes early. So your being early did actually get things moving more quickly.
Yep.
So yeah, they lead you back into his office. You've been there before. And Langston is sitting behind his, he's sitting behind his desk.
Yeah, it has that little bed thing for its horsey bit.
Yeah, for his horsey belly.
Good to see you again.
So, you need names.
Yes, I was recently coming to the names of who I think the people in this area describe the suburbs of being Selena and Sadie, and the guild of cleaners being the most important people there.
The Guild of Cleaners is new. That's not who you asked me to research.
That is fine. It's like that and Eva Jo Cooper.
Eva Jo Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have information on all of them.
Okay. I'm most interested in the Eva Jo Cooper information.
Oh, of course, as soon as you pay me.
Yes. How much?
Oh, since you're most interested in Eva Jo Cooper, 100 gold for her and 100 for the other two.
I enjoy our business partnership, so I will pay that.
Well, that's good, because otherwise you would get no information.
Oh, I wouldn't want to dally with haggling.
Yes.
Hand over.
What a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
So, Eva Jo Cooper is currently working in the Noble District for one of the families there. Specifically...
The Grey?
The what?
The Grey Duchess?
Yes.
I'd had one person look into this already. I'm just assuming he's better at it. As a private tutor.
Yes, for the child, which is, of course, where is his name?
The Grey what?
Duchess.
She is, of course, the wife of the good Duke, whose name is here somewhere. I just can't.
Fair hair or something.
Something fair hair, yeah.
Duke Otis Fairhair Van Heim.
Oh, it's right here. Derp. The good Duchess's name is Lainey Fairhair.
Huh? No, Fairhair was a nickname. Van Heim was the last name.
Oh. Keep Van Heim. Otis Van Heim. Alright. Thank God someone's paying attention. So it's Lainey Van Heim, the Grey Duchess.
Mm-hmm. So the kid being tutored would be the child of the good Duke?
Yeah.
Okay, so that puts a whole lot more don't use dream spells to try to target her through him, because the fallback for that would be worse. And is that all? Not her places she frequents or anything like that?
Well, she flies between their estate in the Noble District and out further in the other estate that's out in past the fields near the Great Wood.
Oh, so she lives in the Noble District and commutes to either their city home or...
Well, she follows them.
Oh, okay.
She's a retainer of the family. She travels with them.
Oh, this is the bird. Okay.
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Still on about all that.
Hey, I
Betrayed your family, blah blah.
I feel like I don't do enough in character driven stuff. I just sort of roll along. So I thought of...
No, you're right. It's just me finally picking up on who it was. I was like, oh, yes.
And is she teaching the young... I don't know what the side of Duke is. Druidry, I guess?
Amongst other things.
Mm-hmm. So she has no permanent place of residence. She just follows them.
Well, she lives with the family. She is a retainer. She
Yeah.
lives within the household. She is a member of the ducal household.
Yeah. And no other places she frequents in her downtime or anything like that?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
She flies.
Mm-hmm.
We're relatively earthbound.
Okay.
I'm sure she goes out for coffee eventually.
Okay. And the other two ladies then?
He gives you their home address that you already have.
Mm-hmm.
He gives you the name of their Sienna's spouse, and Sadie doesn't, and Sadie's husband. She gives you where what's her name? Gosh, it gives you where Sienna works at the HOA building, and a general like. This is who they are, this is where they work, this is where they live.
Okay, so nothing we really didn't have before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing to give what class skill kind of thing. HOA lady, maybe.
She's an organizer. She works really hard.
Mm-hmm.
She's a bureaucrat.
Probably no class skills.
Not like in a bad way, but like that is her profession.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I thank him for doing business with me.
Oh, always.
Mm.
He takes your gold and like drops it into a drawer and goes, "Anything else I can do for you?"
Nope, that'll be all. Thank
All
you.
right. Have a lovely day.
Mm-hmm. Leave. Sad. The random private investigator got the same stuff. And we already knew all this, and I just spent 200 gold.
Nah, you weren't using it anyways.
Yeah. Well, I fly off to meet JoJo at our intersection.
All right.
It's like I could do things like insight, but I don't believe he would fuck with us. Or he totally would and doesn't care.
So JoJo meets up with Herr Wolfgang outside of the cart to get food from the chef.
Yeah. I will order food, but also I want to inquire if they plan out their menu for each day and how far out they plan it.
I go into the market and whatever takes my fancy.
So it's decided day of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Here's your pie.
Thank you. What kind of pie is this again?
It's a kidney pie.
Explain it to me.
It's a pie full of mincemeat, including offal, which is like heart, liver, kidney, lungs of in this case a goat.
It's delicious.
It's well seasoned. It's very good for you.
Here you go, bud.
Yeah, he's got a hot box.
She's not even that. At least not until she's on a date with Jim, where she's gonna try and seem like a normal person again.
Sew buttons.
I want to sew buttons. Instead,
Do that
I'm
across
wondering if do you ever make meals that lean more towards bitter and tangy and refreshing?
Yes. He goes to reach for another pie.
This is that?
It's healthy.
It's bitter, tangy, and refreshing?
I mean, there's bitter to it. There's tangy because I put some citrus in it to help fight the ironiness of some of the awful. It's well seasoned. It's
I will purchase
perfectly
another
balanced as all things should be.
one. Okay, and now how much have I spent? I've bought 2 of these things.
You have now spent 4 silver.
Oh, okay.
It's not one of his super fancy ones. The prices change depending upon what it is.
4 silver, so I have 6
I mean, you
silver
have to
left.
work all day, clearly.
I will take a bite of this one.
It's good. Like, it isn't sweet, but it is, like, hearty.
Do I
Especially
get
with
this,
how tired you are.
Do I
It's
get
a huge boost of, like, vitamins and minerals and everything your body needs to...
so I suddenly
for
feel
endurance.
healthier than like for the first time in like months?
Yeah, you feel better.
It's like you've eaten something that isn't candy for the first time.
I like candy. Stop judging me, Wolfgang.
It's just rats. That's
But,
true.
yeah,
She also eats pastries.
Yeah, it's full of, like, a lot of vitamins. There's spinach in there.
I take another bite, but I'm making like an unhappy
It's not
face.
sweet, but it is, like, your body's responding positively. Your mind says it tastes good. It
I
doesn't
dislike
taste
this.
sweet.
She actively dislikes it as she eats it.
Yeah, you're like, this is not my favorite thing, so it's not good.
Correct. So secondly, do you have any idea of what would be on the menu on Friday?
Probably food.
Oh, I should come back.
That's what
You should.
you always say. So I want to bring a person here for a date.
It's great. We've got food.
He likes bitter.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he would like this. I don't really know. We're just starting to get to know each other, and I want to make sure he really likes the food here. I know he likes horses.
Food should be an adventure. Shouldn't you both experience an absolute surprise?
That sounds stressful. I like to know what's happening.
Oh, you'll be eating. And then
But
watching the
what?
horses.
But what will I be?
He goes and starts pointing at the sign that just says food.
What kind of food?
It'll give you all something to talk about.
Do you know Jim?
Sure.
Random person in city of millions.
But he likes the horses, so I'm trying to see
Yeah, of course I know Jim.
the one with the cute scar on him.
Oh, I wouldn't call it cute. Plus, he's like
He's so
in his 60s.
Yeah, he's no. It's hot.
Oh no, this is a human
No,
named
no,
Jim
no.
in his 60s. He's
No.
He's a fishmonger.
No, not that Jim. Jim Elf. I
The
don't know.
butcher.
No, he's not butcher.
Oh no, wait, he's a dwarf.
He works at the inn.
Yeah, just one of those.
I just kind of start pulling JoJo away. Thank you.
Why doesn't he plan out his menus? Why is it such a thing?
That's not the vibe we get here. We come for food.
Why do you hate art? As you're getting pulled away.
I like order! I
You
shout.
can order.
Food.
Food, give now.
I
Other
need-
people are in line to get food.
I'm continuing to eat this pie begrudgingly and being like, I really need a fucking pastry right now.
It's pie.
It has pastry on the outside.
No, that doesn't count. That's like a weird.
It's kind of a nice puff pastry.
It's
Flaky
it's-
and buttery.
It'd be better if there was like, cinnamon, sugar, and
That would throw the
and-
mix off completely.
and chocolate
Chocolate would not go
and-
good with the liver at all.
I don't know.
there
Wood
shouldn't
chocolate
be
and
liver
cinnamon?
in here.
You go, so like a mole? As you're getting pulled away.
No, not mole on Friday, please.
It's got chocolate.
But he doesn't like chocolate. I don't think. I don't really know. This is so stressful.
Chocolate can be bitter.
Chocolate is bitter.
Yeah.
Maybe he likes chocolate. We have that in common. She starts doodling on her.
Anyways.
As you're getting dragged away.
So off to the side, not too much. Just
Um.
here to give to Molly. Orange leather armor, headlamp helmet.
Ah.
To Molly? I'm hanging out with Maribel today.
Mary. Molly, Mary. Mary.
They're vastly different people. They don't look anything like Wolfgang.
They're both short.
They don't look anything alike. Like, I was once short. Did I look like them when I was short?
We fixed that. You're welcome.
Oh, so you just discriminate against short people now. Don't make me punch you.
Do you need to punch me? Would you feel better if you punched me?
No, stop it. What
There you
the
go.
fuck is this?
This is
the
where's
man who-
Wolfgang's modus
Wolfgang has
operandi.
ate like 6 sword strikes because he was trying to talk to someone, and he literally just went, "You're looking really foolish right now," and stopped them by making them feel uncomfortable.
But it totally didn't work the time with arrows. They just kept shooting you with more arrows.
It might have eventually worked. You dragged me away.
We'll never know.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll give this to Maribel.
Thank you.
And
I
you
have to
had
go meet
your
Mother.
extra meal thing, so
Yep. And I'm going
tell
to
Mother I said hi and that I love her and that she's great.
I'll probably forget, but assume it was said.
You gotta tell her. You gotta tell her.
As you're flying away, my people leave me.
And then I head to the sewers. I do stop off for a chocolate croissant. One as big as says.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much does that cost me?
I think it was just a silver.
Cool. I now have silver again. He broke my gold piece. Cool. And then I wait by the sewers where we're gonna meet, munching on my croissant.
As you walk up to the sewers, there's a tall, elegant woman in an orange vest and a hard hat, rocking back and forth, eating like the remnants of a chocolate croissant.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to get coffee. Coffee would have helped.
Well, shall we?
Yeah.
Go lift the sewer gate and go on down.
Okay.
Did you get that thing from Wolfgang?
Yeah. I can't do.
Yes.
It's I believe it was an elf.
It was a dwarf. Who
Dwarf.
died.
Okay, so it's big. It's still medium sized.
Yeah, I'm just wearing the top half of the armor.
It's a leather vest. The hat?
Oh, I thought I wasn't wearing the pants, is what I'm saying.
It's a leather chest piece
Oh.
and a hat.
Oh.
I match it, right?
You're tiny.
Mm-hmm.
You look like you're wearing your dad's clothes.
That's fine.
Okay, just to be clear.
Mm-hmm. But I have the hat, and
I think
it
you
has
look
a light.
really cute.
I mean, it keeps slipping over your eyes.
I think you look really cute.
It's like, here, I reach up, put the hat on your head. It's like, turn the lamp on. Also, it makes
Have
stuff
a
go.
hat.
Well, this one gives light, and we're both don't have dark vision.
But I thought you had cantrip.
No, I had a torch.
So you're both currently standing in the darkness having an argument.
Well, I didn't know. I changed my Zootsuit disguise to just be the all black and this physical hard hat that I'm wearing.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Okay. Click.
There's no light on the hard hat.
Oh, there's not. Okay.
There's no
well,
light on
It's
this
a
hard hat.
headlamp helmet.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, there is.
Click. Oh, I just pressed the wrong button. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a quick a
you were
magic thing or if
looking
it's
at
like
her
one that you would
in
like
pure
light
darkness and then just
light
like,
a match or
say,
something.
like someone turned on a flashlight aimed at
No,
your
no,
face.
I'm way up high. Remember, I'm much taller than.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
you were
I-
looking down. It's fine because you were messing with it.
Anyway.
Just okay.
Mm.
It did nothing other than amuse me.
Yes.
Okay.
Get out my traveling table.
Strap it on.
Yep.
You
Okay.
look so extra.
Yes. And hang off my bullseye lantern off my belt.
Says the goth girl with the orange helmet.
As we walk, I'm going to proceed to ramble about how much fun I had on my date with Jim and how much I love him and how I think we're going to get married.
Don't forget to be perceiving.
I perceive as I tell him this, her this.
So needless to say, you're not exactly sneaking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I don't perceive. I don't sneak.
Don't
16 perception.
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
My passive's 23, but I assume you're taking that away because I'm doing stuff.
I mean, you're actively paying attention to what you're doing.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
And my passive's 17, so I feel like the 16's more in line with me just babbling the entire time.
Though, passive doesn't exactly just cover eyesight.
Nope, I also have really big ears.
You got big ears.
Which is currently
Big
being
long ears.
filled with jabber, 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 jabber. I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, you're distracted by looking at a thing that you're actively drawing and dealing with loud noises.
I'm not helpful.
It's like I'm more than willing to roll with like disadvantage or anything.
On your
Perception check.
Like, he knew all of my favorite things. Like, he went and took me on a date, and we saw lots of cool fighting.
So yeah,
and
go
they
ahead
got me sweets.
You can roll at disadvantage with that on your perception check.
It was great. I loved him so much.
2 and 3, nice. 15.
Okay.
But now I guess I should roll cartography kit.
Yeah.
12. Wait, I would have enhanced ability.
But you didn't.
Yeah. If we'll spend 4 more hours down here, I'll do it on those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing mess with us?
Nope, not messing with you.
Okay. Cast enhanced abilities for those times, so that'll use up spell slots I have. 15, nice. 21 on the second cartography.
Okay. You did a admirable job. The first one was 12, you said, or 13?
12.
12. Okay. You kind of had to go back over the places because you just kept getting distracted because she was like, "You're not paying attention." Can you believe it? He took me to the fights.
Yes, you said that part, and you described each fight in excruciating detail.
And then he held my hand in the carriage, and oh my gosh, his hand is so nice.
So, yeah,
We've literally been together 8 hours. You've told me the story in a longer period of time than the date was.
Well, you have to go over the details. And what do you think he
and
meant?
what he was wearing and what she was wearing, and then how that made her feel, and what you think that he felt, and like, oh my god,
do you
and
think?
that
Do
thing.
you think he wants to marry
Just
me?
some sewer time girl talk.
As Maribel just realized, I never had female friends back home.
Nope, you had siblings.
Yes.
Younger siblings.
You are my best friend. Well, next to Molly. Molly's my best friend. You're my second best friend.
Soon to be third.
Well, right. Jim's the love of my life and really should be my best friend because all good relationships are built on a foundation of friendship. I think I want to have 5 kids.
One, have you talked to Herr Wolfgang about that? Is the new body able to do so?
I didn't even consider that. Oh my gosh. What if...
Hey, catch!
I'm sure it's, I'm sure I made it work perfectly fine, but genetically, I'm sure they will be halfling. This is gonna be small, baby.
Listen, if we get there, I'll figure it out. At this point, I really cannot, measure the level of apathy I have towards that subject. It's fine.
So yeah, we'll get a background, probably 10.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Romantic
About
dates
how much
are-
of the sewer, while avoiding the dragons area, have we
Do
got
we-
of this area?
Do we find any more things to punch?
Well, the 4 hours that were kind of wasted because of somebody...
Yeah.
Not me, right? Right.
You probably would have to... I don't know why I'm guessing. Notes. You need... I think you successful cartographies to finish the sewers.
Do I get multiple successes on high rolls, or is it all?
You can, yeah.
Okay. Do I know the DCs, or just
You don't.
Okay.
DC success only in Bob's head.
No, it's written down.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
It's just I increased the size of the area, so it increased the number of rolls you need.
True enough. Head on back and bed down and get ready for tomorrow. It shall be rainy out. I shall re-prepare spells.
Just reading your first meeting of Jim where you're like, he's dumb,
Jim is
maybe
dumb.
less dumb.
Less dumb.
Do I love
Less
him?
sugar?
Is single. Her first notes on Jim.
Okay, Mother June.
I'm going to head over to where the area to where the cleaners district is. Well, I guess I got
Okay.
some time since he's going to go and meet up at the circle for a bit.
Yeah, you've
So,
got.
so he's got some time to wind around.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's closer to the circle than you are to the thing, just because of where he is.
Right. Yeah, well, then I'll go ahead and spend some additional time at my church, helping out with the people who are still in training there.
Okay.
Since a lot of that, now that I've got the materials and the, well, I think the paladins are still in martial training, but yeah, Fleetfoot would have been able to take over a lot of the clerical training now that he's a full-fledged.
Which he has been doing.
Good. But yeah, I'll show up there for a while, and then I'll make my way over to the Cleaners Guild so I can meet up with Wolfgang.
Okay. Okay, so you're outside of the cleaners building with Herr Wolfgang? You went there too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys are both there.
So, what do you think as far as our angle here? Because it's like we can go in and talk to them and see if we can get any good information, but what should we do as far as getting what we want out of the exchange?
I mean, what... The fact that they seem to be a seat of powers... do they just clean the sewer? And...
I'm wondering if they've got to deal with some of the stuff down there.
So as you go to the exterior of the building, it is like kind of in a wooded area where you're almost walking through something of a nice park, and then kind of off to the side is a small brick building that has a reinforced door on it, and it just says Cleaners Guild entrance, employees only on the door.
Okay. So that's just like a small building off to the side, but it's not whatever like the main guild entrance, or is that a?
It seems like a small brick building, like stone-made building off in the woods a little bit, just off to the side.
Almost like the facility may be underground, and
Mm-hmm.
this is just an entrance.
So you want to just go and see what sticks?
I'll follow your lead.
Alright, so go over to the small brick building and give it a knock.
Okay, so you knock on the door. The door is sounds very thick, and it reverberates through. It's basically a solid metal door.
Oh my god, are they a front?
So as you knock, you hear, whoosh, and a little thing opens up and goes, "What you want?"
We're citizens here looking to learn more about the Cleaners Guild.
Why?
We wanted to know more about the work that you do as far as cleaning out the sewers and some of the stuff that came down here.
We clean out the sewers.
Well, we were kind of interested in the job that you do.
We clean out the sewers. We keep track of the sewers.
No, as far as the actual creatures that you encounter while you're down there.
Several and varied.
That's not the most descriptive. Is there a Tarina Lint that we can meet with?
Boss is busy. What do you want?
To speak with your boss.
Boss is busy.
You're not the most helpful. You're aware of that.
Doesn't really hurt my feelings. I work in the sewers.
Yes.
Your opinion can't hurt me.
But I'm just pointing out on the customer service angle, which
Not a customer.
and manning the door, you seem to be doing a pretty poor job.
Lost a bet.
I think this needs to be reported. Can I speak to your boss?
She's busy.
Well, say I was actually more. It sounds like you actually have an interesting line of work, and I want you to tell me some. If you would let us in, so you could tell us some stories. I'm going to be using one of my sorcery points to settle a suggestion to this man.
Okay. What's the DC?
DC 17.
Well,
wisdom.
He rolls an 11.
Okay. Well, that's much better than the 2 he rolled, so. He goes, okay. So he opens the door.
Alright, then so let us in and tell us some of the stories about your work, friend.
Alright, so you're in the front area, and he starts talking about there was a clog in one of the outlet drains that he had to empty out. There is a dragon that's living in the sewers, but she's pretty nice as long as you don't try to mess with it. There's some kid who flushed a bunch of baby oozes down here that they've been trying to get all of them out.
Do you and does the guild
How
have
does a
any?
kid get baby oozes?
Does the guild have any relationship with the dragon, or is it just down here and you can't and just kind of avoid it?
Boss talks to it.
Boss talks to the dragon. So the boss might know more about the dragon then.
Yeah, probably.
Huh.
I mean, that's what I've been doing for the past couple months, so there's nothing else. As he gestures to the door.
What does the place look like inside?
It's clean and well lit, and it is a small entranceway with lockers along the side where people could put their stuff up, and then there's a stairs that lead down. So it's basically just a small locker room for storage of equipment. And he's wearing a leather vest, and there's a hard hat that's sitting on a hook over near the door.
So, baby oozes and dragons and stuff, so it sounds like you can run into some dangerous stuff. Do you guys have like an actual weapons or some sort of magic to deal with that kind of
when
stuff?
you look at him, he does have hand crossbow hanging off one side, as well as a short sword and some axes and darts. So he is armed.
Oh, okay. So you guys are armed, or you just paid by the citizens?
We work for the local government. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious as far as basically where you got how you afford the supplies for stuff. But yeah, that makes sense. So baby oozes and that. So how many people work as members of the Cleaner Guild?
30 to 40. There's a bunch of entrances like this that are scattered about.
Oh yeah. Do you guys have like a do you guys have actual like maps of the sewers, or at least like the entrances and stuff?
Yeah. There's maps.
Where are those?
Boss pulls them out for training, usually.
Like, you memorize them?
Oh yeah, of course. You wander around up here, I wander around down there. Streets are streets.
Play. Sorry, I'm writing stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking, because this little, you say, like, brick house thing, have I seen other of these around?
It was kind of buried back in the woods a bit,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a lot of wooded area in the suburbs and but how long have you spent actually wandering the streets and all that?
In the suburbs, I was probably one of the first in there, but they've spent much more time more recently.
There's probably been times that you're connected to the back of a building or something. There's weird jut outs with reinforced doors. You're like, I bet that's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
There's places where it's connecting to you that would be reasonable.
And as we're, inside with the door open, I'm just kind of trying to get an idea, reinforced story, what are we looking at as far as...
Don't you have to detect magic at will, or am I thinking of someone else? So, has the alarm or the...
I wouldn't be surprised. That's a thing I often grab.
Because I just remembered divination stuff.
Cast detect magic at will. Now, I would still have to cast it, so he would still notice me casting it.
Okay, so...
Yeah, so we got information on how many...
Yeah, how many... And also, the biggest thing is that boss talks to dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lead.
Speaking of boss, how often does boss actually come around?
I mean, I see her once or twice a day.
Oh, okay. It comes around pretty often. And know her, or at least know of her. So, is the dragon kind of like a special case, or are there anything else that she talks to down here?
She tries to get along with everything, but Dragon's currently the biggest dog in the pound, as it were.
It makes sense. I mean, why wouldn't it be?
Since obviously your boss is presently busy, can you please pass along a note, some information for her to get in contact with Mother June? I would like to persuade him of this.
Okay.
And I will use my natural 20 for a 23.
Oh yeah, I'll give her a note.
Paper to... It's like, if I'm not going to get to use it to do it on the actual thing, it's like, listen, we slide something up for you to...
So as you pass the a note over to him, we're going to go ahead and call an end to this session. Like, comment, subscribe, stick around, check out other things on the channel. Thank you guys so much for joining. Come back and join us again. Bye.